everyone, it's Izzy. I was able to pick up this EX battle deck and figured it'd be cool if we can see how it fares on its own and then make some adjustments to hopefully make it more competitive. So with that, let's jump in and see what's inside. Opening the package, we get this plastic case with the EX on display and an EX coin. We also get a paper playmat, a rule book, damage counters, a manual on how to use the deck, a card that tells you what to do on your turn and how special conditions work, and last but certainly not least, your EX card, deck, and a code card to redeem this deck on your Pokemon Live account. Alright, so in this deck we have 21 Pokemon, 21 trainers, and 18 energies. Iron Leaves EX is going to be our primary heavy hitter with its Prism Edge and its Rapid Vernier ability, which allows us to switch it into the active position and transfer any energy to power up that Prism Edge. Additionally, this deck highlights Tangle Growth with its attack Loom Over doing a max of 150 damage. We also can't forget about Vileplume with its Full Blooming Energy ability, which allows us to look at the top 8 cards in our deck and attach any basic energy cards we find there to our Pokemon in any way we like. Also highlighted is Professor Turo Scenario that allows us to pick up one Pokemon in play and put it into our hands. And then going down the line we have Tropius, Tangela, Markcactus, Oddish, Gloom, Phanthump, and Trivant, and then Youngster, Jacques, Nemona, Rika, Pokeballs, Great Balls, Switches, and of course our energies, all being grass type energies. My two main concerns for this deck is the energy curve, where a lot of the heavy hitting attacks need at least 3 energy, as well as the staging for each Pokemon. So for example, our Iron Leaves is a basic Pokemon, but our Vileplume is a stage 2. So that's definitely going to be something to consider when we're starting to upgrade our deck. But for now, we're going to just test out how this deck does on its own and go from there. Our opponent's going to go first. I'm going to start off with our Phanthump. Okay, they got a Radiant Charizard out, so that's not really good for our weakness, but I'm gonna do what we can. And I'm gonna use Jacques to get our evolution. Alright, so we can't evolve just yet, but we're off to a good start, I feel. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So definitely gonna be playing Charizard EX. Let's evolve Phanthump, attach an energy, evolve our Tangela into Tangle Growth. And let's use a Great Ball. Maybe we'll get our... Nope. Okay. Alright, let's use a Youngster then. Yeah, our draw is just not really great. But what we can do is just use Giga Drain for 50 and get the first hit of the game. I think maybe upgrade having a boss's orders, of course, is always a great idea, but just because we could have avoided that from happening, caused some disruption where we could hopefully get rid of those Charmanders early. But yeah, this is a tough pairing, so. Right. Well, I guess we could only go with our Tangle Growth because our Oddish would just be demolished. And here is our Iron Leaves EX though. I guess I'll put him down. I have a better chance of staying alive for a little bit. So I'm just going to charge up our Tangle Growth in the meantime, even though I know it's not going to be able to attack right now. Use a Great Ball just to evolve our Oddish and end our turn here. They're completely set up, so this is going to be a little difficult. We're going to continue to charge up our Tangle Growth, use our Youngster. Let's try a Pokeball. Hopefully we'll get something to evolve our Gloom. Nice. Okay, I'm going to get out our Vileplume and evolve. So we now have the ability to use Full Blooming Energy, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get as many as I can. And I'm going to attach one here, and we're going to attach 2 Iron Leaves to get that hit because we could get out this Charizard. Alright, we actually did something. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Charizard EX is weak to Grass type. That said, he does have Radiant Charizard that we're weak to, so we gotta be a little conscious of that. We can't use Prism Edge for the next turn though either, so we're probably gonna have to retreat and bring in Tangle Growth. Alright, so he just evolved into Dusknoir, so he might just use it to get rid of... Yeah. Okay. We just need a Gloom. Ah! I did not... I did not realize that it was still his turn. Dang. Okay, that was a huge misplay on my part. energy and youngster. End my turn. Okay, they drew for turn, so their turn ended. We're going to upgrade to Tangle Growth, attach for turn. Let's try it though. I'm gonna put out our Phantom. That way we have our Gloom out. And then next turn we could evolve into Vileplume to charge up our Tangrowth. Hopefully he doesn't have another boss's orders, but considering his hand's at 13 and we don't have any hand disruption, I don't know about that. We'll see. Okay. He has game. Alright, well, yeah. We were using the strategy pretty well though. Alright, so after playing that match, obviously we were a little bit at a disadvantage with the weakness, but we also had a pretty strong advantage when we charged up our Iron Leaves. I feel like we played a pretty good game against Charizard EX, surprisingly, so I think this deck has a lot of good attributes that we could build on. That said, I do have a couple of outlined rules, so we make this challenge a little more challenging. Number one, we have to use the cards mentioned in the manual. That includes, of course, our Iron Leaves EX, Vileplume, Tangle Growth, and Professor Turo Scenario. Additionally, I want to make sure this is an affordable option for anyone that does decide to go out there and then make modifications to it on their own. So since at MSRP these decks cost around 10 bucks, we cannot exceed an additional 20 bucks. So with that, let's jump in and see what we have for our new deck. Starting off with our Pokemon, we have our Tangela, Tangrowth, Oddish, Vileplume, Iron Leaves EX, and I added a Teal Mask Ogerpon EX and an Iron Crown EX. The strategy of this deck is to, of course, power up our Iron Leaves EX to do its Prism Edge attack, but I also have an Ogerpon EX in second in command so that I could use its Teal Dance ability to accelerate any grass type energies so that it can not only generate more power for its Myriad Leaf Shower, but also if we were to switch in Iron Leaves EX, we could transfer all that energy to use its Prism Edge attack. Additionally, our Iron Crown EX helps boost Iron Leaves attack with its Cobalt Command ability, and since we run a handful of non-EX Pokemon, to protect these Pokemon, I have a neutralization zone. To help bring this neutralization zone out, we have Chlores's Tenacity, which allows us to search for a Stadium card and an energy card. And speaking of energy acceleration, we have a few Gardenia's Vigor. The other cards I have in here are Jacques, Iono, Nemona, Professor Turo Scenario, Arvin, Boss's Orders, Future Booster Energy, Pokegear, Protective Goggles, Energy Search, Super Rod, Rare Candy, and a Nest Ball. And of course, all of this is under $30. All right, let's get into it. Curious as to what deck this person's playing. It's a really cool coin, by the way. And we're gonna have to mulligan. We have no basics. I'm gonna put out our Teal Mask Ogerpon and our Oddish to our bench. I'm going to put that there. Teal Dance and ooh, we got our Iron Leaves EX. So we're not gonna use that just yet, but that's pretty helpful. Okay. Put our Tangela out, and I'm gonna switch out the Stadium to get our neutralization zone and an energy. That way we protect our small guys. And I'm gonna do
nope.
Oh, I kind of screwed myself over because I can't attack now. So I'm going to end my turn there, and they just swapped it back out, so we're chilling. We're gonna evolve into Tangrowth, and then we're gonna use our Iron Leaves now because I'll get rid of the poison counters on Ogerpon. Attach all of these here for the knockout. First knockout of the game. Very good, very nice. They're charging up this Radiant Hisuian Sneasel. Well, we're not poisoned, thankfully. Oh my gosh. They got a lot of heads for that one. I'm going to Teal Dance again to get some draw power. I'm going to attach for a turn to Ogerpon, and then I'm going to Iono for some hand disruption and to get some cards because I'm running low. So then I'm going to Iron Leaves again, and we're gonna just swap them out. That way we could do our attack again for that knockout again. Cool, cool. We have our Future Energy Booster Capsule. I might have said that backwards. Future Booster Energy Capsule. She's loading up her bench a lot now. Ooh, that's heavy. Going to do this. And I'm also going to attach for a turn on Ogerpon. And I'm gonna Arvin. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Yeah. For a Rare Candy. That way we could use Vileplume and Full Blooming Energy. No energies in a hand of 8. That's wild. I was just gonna charge up our Iron Leaves again, but no worries. We're gonna retreat then and put in our Ogre Pawn to kind of save that. And then we're gonna knock out like so. And we get another card. Going against this opponent's a little tricky because they are one prizers so far. But so long as we are able to get in and out, I think we'll be alright. Maybe we'll get a boss's orders soon.
Nope.
Okay, it doesn't really help us right now. I'm going to Gardina's Vigor. That didn't help either. So we're just gonna attack. These poisons might get to us, but we still have our Iron Leaves on bench, and we have our Professor's Toro scenario if the going gets up and we do have to pick up our Pokemon. Let's see what we get. It's okay though, we can still fare with this, I think. Whew, okay. We're going to attach to Iron Leaves. We're gonna Arvin for a Nest Ball just in case Ogre Pawn gets knocked out. But we still get that prize card. We're doing good so far. We have 1 prize card left. They still have their 6 remaining. Okay, there he goes. We still have our Iron Leaves though, of course. But I'm gonna put in our Vileplume though. Just in case he does have an energy. Yep. Hopefully no boss's orders. Okay. Alright. Knocks out our Iron Leaves. I'm gonna put in our Iron Leaves. And then I'm going to Nest Ball for our Ogre Pawn. Going to retreat. I'm really hoping this Nemona comes in handy. I think she got game. Yeah. Because even if she knocks herself out, she still gets 2 prizes. Alright, yeah. That was a good game, though. We did really well. Alright, round 2. Going to put down our Oddish first. Ooh, a mulligan. I will gladly take that 1 card. I'm not sure how this pairing's gonna go, but I'm interested to see. I got 2 Nest Balls. I'm probably gonna use both to bring out our Ogre Pawn and then our Iron Crown EX. Going to Energy Search and then Teal Dance. Attach and then Arvin. I don't think I have any switches. No, but I will put that here. And I'll put a rare candy. And then I guess with that, end our turn. Okay, you got a knockout on Oddish. I'm gonna Nemona. Nice, we got that energy now. How much we do? 180. I'm gonna put in our Iron Leaves and then attach all here. I think we have 10 lists. Yeah. But I'm gonna Pokegear and grab an Iono. Some hand disruption we will do next turn maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. And then Prism Edge. Okay, Bravery Charm. Even with that, we should be able to get it. Oh no, because Prism Edge we can't use for the next turn. So hopefully we get another Iron Leaves. I'm gonna put down our Tangela just in case. Gonna Iono. Oh, beautiful. Alright, we're gonna put down our Teal Mask Ogre Pawn. We're going to Teal Dance. And then I'm gonna put down Iron Leaves. And then, of course, yes, I do want to use the ability. Put all those suckers on there for the knockout. We also protect that other Iron Leaves from any more damage for that 2-prizer. So that's nice. Additionally, since we have Professor Toro scenario, if we don't have any hand disruption, then we could scoop up our Iron Leaves here to get that damage off and then put him back down to use Prism Edge again. Okay, there's a lot of moving parts right now. They got out another Mewtwo. I'm curious if they're gonna swap him in or something. Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna boss's orders, but before I do that, I do want a Professor Toro scenario. So I could be able to do an attack. Yeah, let's do a Teal Dance first. You always have to have a plan B just in case. And then I'm gonna Iron Leaves EX now. And I'm gonna Future Energy Booster there. Nice. Oh! That was nice. I mean, I'll take it. Alright, so for this third round, we're gonna go head into the drawing board again to make some adjustments to our deck. I swapped out some of the old cards and added in some new ones. So to walk you through those, I added Bug Catching Set to help us with searching for cards that we need. Max Rod, which allows us to put a combination of 5 Pokemon or basic energies from our discard pile into our hand. And for good measure, I added an extra Grass Energy. So let's see how we do. Looks like we have a Lost Box and a Bug Catching Set and Gardenia's Vigor. I guess a Nest Ball, Teal Dance, put down Iron Crown, attach the energies, and gonna end my turn there. Okay, back to our turn. We got an Arvin, which is Magnifique. We're gonna get out a Future Booster Energy Capsule, and also gonna get out a Bug Catching Set. I'm first gonna use the Bug Catching Set. Okay, there's no Oddish, but I will take this Ogerpon and its energy. Teal Dance, Teal Dance. I'm gonna attach the Future Booster Energy Capsule and attach for turn. Knock out this Giratina V. Bada bing, bada boom. And there's our Oddish. Bringing out their Celebi. Okay, pass their turn. I'm gonna Professor Turo Scenario, and I'm gonna put in our Ogerpon, Teal Dance, and I'm gonna Max Rod, and attach here, and knock out with Myriad Leaf Shower. So we did pretty good. Alright guys, so that was the video. I had a really good time seeing all the different ways I can improve the deck. Considering the deck was a starter deck from the store, I definitely think that this deck could use some improvement on being a little bit more reliable with draws, but it was a great exercise in familiarizing yourself with different cards and building up my skill set with deck building. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like videos like it, go down to the channel and check out what else I got going on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.